Hello and welcome back to another episode. Today I want to share with you this amazing thing which I discovered when I was Christmas stocking shopping, that should be, for my lovely wife. It is from Galaxy Wars in a pound shop, and well, he's clearly trying his best to be Darth Vader while not being Darth Vader. This is the epitome, I think, of jumping the copyright shark, trying to avoid Lucasfilm, or I suppose Disney now, suing their backsides off. The back of the packaging is not very inspired. In fact, it's pretty much just the front. And all in all, this thing screams cheap. I think the cardboard may even be water damaged. It's all sort of warped and not quite right. I was amazed by this thing when I saw it, and hence I had to get it and share it with you. So let's take a quick look, shall we? Opening up the packaging was not easy, I have to say. This is why I did it off camera. The seam where the plastic met the cardboard had just sort of melted in. There's nothing where you can actually get your fingernail underneath. You have to basically just claw at the thing, paw at it like a hungry stepchild in an Oliver Twist Dickensian type novel. Wow! I wish you could feel that. Obviously, you can't sense the texture, as it were, through the camera, but that feels horrible. It feels really. I thought he was going to be quite heavy. You know, he's sort of cheap and heavy, but he's not. He's really very light, and this plastic here just feels horrible. I can't really. I'm trying to think of a good analogy. I don't know, the stuff that's a really thin version of the stuff that a painting tray is made out of. You know, when you're maybe redecorating or painting a wall or something. That's what that feels like. This guy here, is he very posable? Let's see. No, not very posable at all. And his arms move. That's good. Okay, his arms move, and his cape doesn't come off. It is held on by this sort of choker bit, and his face. That, my friends, get my thumb out of the way, Muppet. That, my friends, is definitely not Darth Vader, but is trying its best to remind us of Darth Vader. It is astonishing, isn't it? The red eyes, the sort of the mouth suggestion, the chin. That's the strangest thing about this version of Darth Vader, is he's got a chin. Isn't that weird? Really weird. To be honest, though, I mean, I know I'm knocking him. I know I'm sort of really highlighting his flaws, but to myself, he kind of reminds me of the original Ralph McQuarrie artwork for Darth Vader, for the Star Wars early design concepts, this kind of thing. That may be where they got the inspiration from for this. So in some ways, he's kind of a proto Darth Vader. Isn't that unnerving? But obviously he can't be, because otherwise Disney will sue them. This thing here is crying out to be a little button. I wish the little black, you can see a little black nodule sort of on his chest there. This is crying out just to be pushed and make his eyes light up or something, but obviously it's just too cheap for that. Just cheap and nasty. Just feels horrible. And let's see what his gun looks like, shall we? No quasi-honourable sword fighting for this guy. I am your father, motherfucker. Yeah, look at the size of my gun. I mean, if you look at how thin his body is actually compared to his head, if I can just sort of manoeuvre it there. So his head is quite large, his body is immensely thin, and he's got this massive gun. Yeah. Oh, not. Maybe not. Maybe he goes. Just so it doesn't sound like a Darth Vader. Who knows? But that gun is actually also really rather shite. It's actually worse moulding in terms of plastic than the body is. It's a different type of plastic and colouring to the silver on his armour, and just looks terrible. I mean, look at the quality at the back of the gun there at the top. Just an awful bit of toy craftsmanship. I'm pretty sure that maybe that's the point. Maybe Disney's just like, we don't even have to sue you. We don't even have to sue you guys, because that is just a terrible attempt at a Darth Vader ripoff. Well, let's see if I can stand him up. No, he's not going to stand up. I'll have to hold him still like that. if you want a Darth Vader rip-off, he can be yours for a mere £1 from a pound shop. Although, I really wouldn't recommend him. Just occurred to me, I put the gun in the wrong hand, haven't I? That's his trigger finger there. But it really doesn't matter. You know, we're kidding ourselves that it does. Although actually it means you can point to things. So you can go, you, I am your father. Yes, you. Or I am not your father. For copyright reasons. Anyway guys, as ever, until next time, do take care. Bye bye.